Laurel is with us in Houston, Texas to start off this hour. Hi, Laurel. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
So me and my husband are 31 years old, and we're in baby step 7, and we just had our first baby.
Wow.
Congrats.
Yes, thanks. So I was planning on going back to work after my 3-month maternity leave, but now I'm thinking I might want to be a stay-at-home mom. And I'm kind of nervous about the decision because I make over half our household income. And more importantly, I'm worried about getting back into a career after maybe staying at home for 7 to 10 years with all our kids until they go into school. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on, is this an okay financial decision? And also, do you have any advice on getting back into a career after being out maybe up to 10 years?
Your home is paid for.
Yes.
And you guys make how much each?
I make $140,000, and my husband makes $100,000 before taxes.
Mm-hmm. What do you do?
I'm a chemical engineer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I don't know a lot about the tactical aspects of what it takes to be a chemical engineer on a day in and day out basis. I do grasp the idea that it is chemistry and a lot of math, and neither of those are going to change.
Right.
Chemistry is not going to evolve to where you don't even know, where you don't understand the formulas in 7 years, and certainly math.
Yeah.
And certainly math is not going to. There may be some discoveries and some things that there will be some discoveries and things that will affect things. You may keep up with those just by reading and staying on top of things, but I don't know that. For instance, if you were a software engineer, 7 years from now, you would be an absolute idiot. You would have no idea what's going on because it will have completely changed in 7 years. Agreed?
Agreed.
But I think the world that you're in is much more stable because it's based on formulas and suppositions, is it not?
That's true.
So it's not a rapidly evolving, completely turning over set of information that you would become irrelevant in 7 years. And you would in some industries. I mean, there's a lot of things that are moving very, very fast. And in 7 years, I look back 7 years in broadcasting, how much it's changed, But you can come back in with that skill set. Now, you may have a process to do that. But you're 100% debt free. He makes $100,000 a year. You guys can live on that, can't you?
Yeah, so we're confident of that, but I would definitely want to go back to work at some point.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I guess it just makes us nervous to have such a big change, but we could easily, obviously, have a good life on $100,000.
And I don't know why you couldn't take on a lightweight consulting gig every so often to keep your toe in the water.
That's what I was going to say. Especially like the last 2 years. Like
Mainly not with a money goal, but a goal of staying relevant.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm not a father, so listen to Dave more than you listen to me. But I'm also thinking like maybe you spend the first 5 years, and then the last 2 years you start just inching your way back into picking up some consulting stuff, going out around it. So this way, when you're ready to go full throttle in it, you're already immersed back into any changes that have already been there. But I would say the first few years, focus on your kids.
You guys have worked so hard to get to this point. To be able to make these choices.
Yeah.
And you're in a position to make the choices. And here's the thing. You will not get to 84 years old and look back and go, oh, darn, I didn't maximize my career.
Yeah.
You will get to 84 and say, oh, darn, I miss those kids. I miss their childhood. I could have stayed home.
Yeah, that's what I'm most scared of.
Yeah. So quit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That helps me feel a lot better.
Yeah, that's what we would do at the Ramsey house anyway. Because money's only good for one thing, causing the things in your life that you want to have happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's for. And
Right.
that includes generosity.
Yeah.
And the only reason we invest is so we can cause more things to happen in our life. We're controlling more variables in our life. And you've done that with baby step 7. Way to go.
You know what, Dave? I like how you just said that, man. It even got me kind of emotional because when I heard that, I heard her say, man, I wish my parents would have been around maybe a little bit more. I'm grateful that they did what they had to do.
Well, they had to work.
Yeah,
They had to work.
But hearing that she has the opportunity to be more involved into the younger people's life, that is, to me, that is more valuable than making a whole lot of money, because that's a strong investment.
Given that's
their situation,
that's what she's able to. Number one, number two, it's her desire.
Yes.
Where we've got that's not to put shame on a lady who chooses to say, I want to work.
No.
I get joy out of being at home with the kids when I'm at home, but I also get joy out of my career.
Yeah.
But she just had a baby and she's like, no, I'm done. Tap out.
Yeah.
And so that's cool. So yeah, we don't shame stay-at-home moms, and we don't shame not stay-at-home moms.
Absolutely, my moms are not that. But I do, for me in my future, I want to give
the chance, the choice,
opportunity. Yes,
the choice.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a matter of if they need to work.
Exactly.
It's do they want to.
And it's like, hey, it's like if you want to quit, whenever you want to quit. Do your thing. I think for me, I really love what we teach, because I believe when you're debt free and you're making good amount of money, it brings options, and you can choose to live the life that you want to live, not the life that you have to live.
And sometimes just getting rid of the debt does that. You don't even have to be all the way into, paid for a house and everything. But I mean, the number of times I've taken a call here, and we have a minivan that the payment is $700 on. And I could quit work if it wasn't for the minivan. Oh, got rid of the minivan just now. It's gone. Say bye-bye, Odyssey.
Goodbye.
See you, baby.
Yep.
So out of here. I mean, really. I mean, but we make choices, and we feel like we're trapped then by the debt, and you can just amputate the minivan and get your life back.
Yeah.
Amputate the Tahoe, baby.
Yeah.
Get your life back. And we trade out chunks of who we are in order to pay payments on stuff that really doesn't change our life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So way to go. Good choices, good thought pattern. I love it. Good critical thinking. This is good.